Riding in, Torres. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. One away. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap? The ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Judge, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
0-1 the count. Stroman comes set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Gregorius is off of first with 2 away. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Here's a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Two 2-0 now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Tanaka. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate. Free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. And now Bryce Harper. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Happening there for the Cubbies. Still no score.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
1-1. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Andujar, 23 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Andujar, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. Set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Ryan.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting fifth. Left fielder.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. At the plate, Aaron Hicks.
Leading off for the
First pitch of the at. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 1-1 home. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hit to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Ready now, Torres. He flew out in his last at bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Third inning, no score to this point. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Didi Gregorius would be next. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Torres, the runner at first with 2 gone. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 2-2. Runners off for second. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now in the box, Javier Baez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Javier Baez.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. This one's down to third. Andujar's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8.
So stepping in, Addison Russell. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks is under it. makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Marcus Stroman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge as we begin the top of the 4th. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up.
Long in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Contreras is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, captain.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and connect to a single.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play. And so striding forward now, Billy Hamilton. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. One and 2, the count to Billy Hamilton. Grounded to first. To his right, Munson. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
right fielder number 34.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. 2 out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy, wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. In for strike two. Munson aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. The pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Well, he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Masahiro Tanaka becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Torres is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Here's Jason Hayward now. And there's a base hit on the line. Throw won't get him.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right now.
Here's Javier Baez as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-1 count and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. Here's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down.
Up next for the Cubs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Stroman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, winning up there like you've never held a bat before.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Billy Hamilton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's 3-0 Chicago. Here's Didi Gregorius. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And he misses 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Aaron Judge sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. This guy's pitching really...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Anthony Rizzo.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that will bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
That's through. And he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. He's set. Here it comes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Now the 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Pedro Strop comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Into the box now, Max Munson. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tommy Kingley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Manuel Margot will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. The next Cub up, Addison Russell. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Endujar fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs,
Ian Happ will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
Hit hard to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Brandon Morrow has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Brandon Morrow.
And Morrow uses the fastball to get ahead. It's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Torres. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Daniel Kalum is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62,
Billy Hamilton will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Speeding for second goes Hamilton. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Hamilton, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this. Great base running there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Columbe, a 5'10" left-hander. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Right side. Torres takes it in, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Chris Bryant now. From the stretch. This is line to left. Stanton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Called strike 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Hayward is there, 1 away. In now, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Yankees get a couple on the 2-run. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Ottavino is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tyler Wade is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Fastball in there. For a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Throw will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave the ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's a pop-up now. Gregorius on the move. A play at the plate. And there's one down now. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Here's Addison Russell. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw.
No, he's in there.
Throw won't get him. They'll try it again from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Wade moving to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Even 1-1 count to Margot. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So Nicholas Castellanos is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nicholas Castellanos is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's got a 3 for 7 line. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mike Montgomery takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 38.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Right there for strike one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out, as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And he's safe.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Gregorius over at second. Judge on at first with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So now two men in scoring position. Cutter, and that's a called strike two.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And there's ball four, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Theo Estrada will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And all three runners on the move here. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Ro. You just get late in the game.
Time for one last check of the line. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line score.
And Maddie.